Good afternoon, everybody. It's Dee here with a tutorial for a file folder. I'm really not comfortable doing tutorials. I always think I'm going to mess them up, but so many people have asked me to do this that I'm going to do it. Right, so when you start with a file folder, these are what I use. Just a normal buff coloured file folder, as the name says. First thing to do, right, when you do this, you've got this way. This is lower than the one behind it, right? And that's where you're folding it, there. Before you fold it, put on your washi tape or your piece of ribbon or whatever material you want to use on it. You put that across there, because once it's glued, it's going to look not very professional at all if you haven't done that first. Then you fold it in half that way, so that you've got it like that, so that the smaller bit is on the outside. So when you open it up, that's where the larger bit is. So that's that. Once you have folded, open it out again and glue down the one that goes down, not the one that comes up. That one, glue down there, fold it over, and you will end up with the basic of your file folder. So you can see that that's covered there and that's covered there, so you're not going to see anything off that. Then you need to start adding your base paper. So in this particular instance, I've used some of the wallpaper that was left over from my bathroom. So it's on the inside and it's on both sides. Now the way I do it, down the fold in the middle, I fold the paper in half and then I hold this up and glue down there, and then I take the paper as far into the corner as I can get it, and then I just very gently do that, hold that in and fold it. And the same on the other side. So you'll have that side glued down, and then you will go on to glue this side down. And of course you need to cut off any of your excess papers. So that's your base. Then you start doing your top paper. Sorry, I lost the word then. You start doing your top papers. Now in this case I have used kits from, when I can find the name, from Mintay, Mintay papers. And they're just fabulous, they really are. So you are going to put your base down, your top one down, sorry. So for instance, if you wanted to use that would be your top paper. And what you do, or what I do, I alternate. So that, there's no, you can't open that, but you can open that. Here you can open that one. There's another space there, and then that's done there on that. So altogether, technically, you've got 1, 2, 3 lots in there. So technically, 4 actually. No, 3, I was right. I've just undone the glue on that. Silly Billy, because I've only just done them. If you're working with wallpaper, I prefer to use Yoo-hoo glue, because it seems to stick it better than any of the more expensive glues. So that's why I like that. So you've added your top layer on there. Now what I've done is, if I can find a piece of that, I will show you. So for instance, oh, and you have to use 12x12 papers with these. You've got no option in that. So say I'm using this. I will, and I am shocking at measuring. I don't measure, I guess. So what I do is this. Let's have this side on this. So what I do, I'm doing that wrong answer. That's it. I measure to the lip. Not too accurate because you're going to need room to manoeuvre. And this is my measuring, ladies. Da, 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 that is done. Then I will cut that out. Don't throw this away. I'll show you what to do with that in a bit. And then I start building up. So I want some off that side and I want some off the top. Yeah, I'm going to take, no, I'll take some on there. I just get so used to doing them that I don't bother measuring. But if you feel happier measuring, then please do so. So what do I think of that? A little bit more off actually, because I want to see the green behind it, if only slightly. Let's take a bit off this side. And I want a little bit off the top. So I can see that there's a word there that I've chopped in half, so I'll take it from here. There we go. So that is going to be my top piece. Now I like to, I call this my pie cutter because it reminds me of the lids on takeaway food. And because I am going to be doing this opening here, yep, I also put a little, whatever these are called, in it. Then I would take a punch. You don't have to do this, it's just my preferred way. Let me take it on the other desk and do it, guys. Sorry about this. I really don't have a lot of strength. And that is just to show the green through again. I can also do it on the bottom. No, I can't. And I'm going to do one on the side as well. Sorry you can't see this. So what I've done, I've got a pattern there, a pattern there, and a pattern there. I don't like to get rid of this. I like to keep it on because I can then use that to glue. Right, so that I stuck that down and it's not playing. If we go on to the back, and even I can't go wrong, she laughs, because I've got me opening there. So the way I do it this way. Let's get the smaller. I always start top left hand, go across, oops, down and across again. I'm also going to put a line in there because I don't want to put a massive ATC in it. Then we just line it up. See, you'd never know that that hadn't been measured, would you? So you've started with that. So you've got that on now. So I've done that here as well. I've got the, the edge here and here. And because this is opening at the top, I've put the lip in there. And then I will add a smaller pocket over it so that I can put my envelopes in there. Right, so I seem to be missing, is this it? Yes, it is. Now I've had to use a different, it's still Minté papers, but I've had to use a different one because I need to save the other kits for those that I've already done. Right, so now you can start adding either on this, you could add a tuck spot here or a belly band to keep your things in it. So I've started on this middle page and I've added an envelope. How did you do that, do I hear you all shout? I use different envelopes and I'm a bit, like I said, I don't like measuring. So what I do, what colour are we on with this one? Blue. What I do is get some of my 12x12. I'll cut that off, otherwise I'm going to end up in a right mess. Let me 12x12. Cut that off, otherwise my machine isn't big enough. And then I am really naughty. Right, so I want this quite central on this. So I am using new envelopes on this. Let's do it on this one. I'm using new envelopes on this because I don't really do cards anymore. So what I do now is measure this like so. Then I fold it in half on that line. All this measuring and nonsense, I just can't be bothered with it all. Sorry ladies, but I can't. And then I cut down that middle line there. Like that. And then take that off. Don't throw it out. I'll show you what to do with it in a minute. Right. Come here, little envelope. And then what to do, I check the measurements against it. Now I'm gonna, I think that's perfect actually. So I shall do the back first. Let me check which way up this needs to be. So it needs to be that way. Now I'm going to completely glue this on at the back. You could, and I do very often, I don't glue the top edge so that I've got another space, because this is where all the fun starts. Adding as much as you want to it. Just remember, if it's too bulky, it won't look right. So don't make it too bulky. Now, I'm not going to do across there, so that you will see just how many spaces you can actually get from one envelope. You can, so you've got two there, and you've got none on the back of this, but normally I would have one on the back of it. So that's 3 from one envelope. So now we need to stick it in. Right, I'm going to add this on here. So let's check it's okay. Beautifuls. Beautifuls. This is the tricky part for me because my hands start jittering and juttering when I'm doing this. Silly things they are. Right, so. Don't glue right onto that edge. Just gives it more leeway when you leave it. Right, and all I need to do with this, as she says, is... Oh, that was pretty painless, wasn't it? Check where it's at. Fold it down and let it dry. So that's one covered envelope, and you've got 3 on that. No, is it 2? 2 on that. And then you would move on and do a bigger one here. If I can show you. In there. That's not right. Oh no, it was the top one, wasn't it? That is right. Then I would put a bigger one in there. This isn't the same kit, so let me go on here for you. Big one's not going to go in there. No. See how I get lost in them all? I do that many. I'm going to show you with the smaller one. So I've pre-covered this. I've put a little dip in this one because I wanted it in. And again, that would fit on there like that. Or you could fit it on there, which is what I will do actually. So I'm going to fit it so it's up and over. And you can take your time a little bit with Yoo-hoo glue as well, because it doesn't instantly stick. I'll plop that in there like that. So you will have this one here. Like I say, this one was already done. And one there and one there. Let me show you. So you've got that one there. And you've got... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Right, so that one there and that one there. So you'd have cards and what have you in there. So you've got them 2 there. You've got the one on the back, so that's 3. All the pieces of paper that you've got left over, because this actually isn't paper, it's card. You would then start adding them in. I hope you're getting all this. So, let's take that to there. I want that much off there. And let's, oh, that's not right, is it? That's better. Turn it round and make sure it's right that way. Like that. And then pretty it up however you want. You can decorate it. Keep it flat, otherwise it will make your file too bulky. And that's why I choose these papers, because there's enough on them. And there's also patterning on the back. So I do that. And then I would probably do just one little on there, and that would go in this one like that. I'm also going to do another one on here that will be smaller, so you're getting the picture of how it builds up. That's why I get all confused and confused with them. I've just done a belly band on that side, and we've got a tuck spot there. I will carry on and do these and put them on. I just wanted you to know how it's done. So on here, can you see, we've got the 2 there, and we've got 1 there and 1 there. And then on this side, I've not put anything on here yet, but I will. And we've got that there. I will probably add a belly band on that one. I don't like to have all the tops there, or all the, openings, all the openings there, or all the openings there. I like to mix and match them up. So which, otherwise it would just look very formatted, which is not what I want it to be, is it? So that's how I do them, and you can carry on and carry on and carry on. You could add a corner on here, or you could add a little tuck spot on here to put even more in it. It's endless. It's absolutely endless, but I've got to tell you, I do quite a lot, and it just gets really silly. So I sincerely hope that this has helped rather than confused, because I know I'm confused. But as you can see, they are stunning. They're fun to make, particularly when you don't do any measuring, ladies. And no doubt I will be speaking with you all again soon. Please leave your comments to let me know whether this was a good or bad tutorial, and that will help me decide if I'm doing any more. Have a wonderful day. Love and hugs to everybody, and please stay safe. Bye for now. Bye.